Okay, we know that Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 is Samsung's next big thing coming in a few days. And we also have seen already how it will look like in real life. We have seen renders and whatnot. But in this video, I'm going to tell you everything we know so far about the Galaxy Z Fold 5. Visually, it will be a very small upgrade over the Galaxy Z Fold 4. But it's still going to be a great of a foldable phone in the market because overall experience is something that is better on Samsung's side than any other companies. Anyway, the biggest upgrade according to many reports are in the hinge department and in a Gen 2 department. But we will come back to that later. First, visually it will have a different camera housing, a slightly different because it's just a little smaller, the flash is outside and the camera ring is slightly more protruding. But other than that, the camera sensors are not changing that much. It will still have a 50 megapixel f1.8 main camera, 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera f2.2 and a 12 megapixel telephoto camera with 3x optical zoom. And they're going to be 10 megapixel f2.2 selfie camera on the cover screen and a 4 megapixel under display camera just like the current model. The outer screen will still be 6.2 inches and the inner screen will be 7.6 inches in size, but the thickness is actually shrinking this year. The whole phone is actually be a 6.1 mm thick. That's thinner than last year's model. But when closed, it will also be thinner this time, about 13.4 mm, because there is not going to be any more gaps between the two halves of the phone. And that's all thanks to the new hinge. But before coming to the hinge, let's talk about the displays. What are the displays like? Well, 7.6-inch dynamic AMOLED 120Hz panel, 1 to 120Hz, same resolution as last year's model, 6.2-inch dynamic AMOLED cover screen, same resolution as last year's model, but 48Hz to 120Hz. It's still not LTPO technology, it's still LTPS technology, just like we have it on the S23 and S23 Plus. The phone will weigh around 253 grams, slightly less than the current model, but that's probably it. 12GB of RAM standard, 512GB, 256GB and 1TB of storage options are going to be there. All of them are UFS 4.0 storage technology. That means the sequential read and write speeds are going to be 4200 Mbps and 2800 Mbps respectively, compared to UFS 3.1's 2100 Mbps and 1200 Mbps. So it's much faster, but also it consumes less power compared to UFS 3.1. Better. Other than that, there is going to be Wi-Fi 6E, which is still a good upgrade over the Wi-Fi 6, USB-C 3.2, Bluetooth 5.2, IPX8 water resistance. There is not going to be IP52 or IP58 or anything like that. So that simply means it will not have any dust resistance capabilities. Even though we have heard in the past that because of this new hinge, the phone will be much more dust resistant than it was last year. Anyway, 4400 mAh battery will power this device. Not as good as having a 5000 mAh battery for sure, but it will still be good because of another reason. And that is Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy. Now, we've seen how good of a chipset it is inside the Galaxy S23 series, but looking at the Geekbench result of both of the Galaxy Z Fold 5 and Z Flip 5, it seems like the performance have improved quite a bit. It may be due to optimization or better space management or maybe better cooling system. The color options are going to be like Phantom Black, Cream or Beige color option, and there is going to be the icy blue color that you are seeing on the renders. Now, the hinge is actually very important this year. The hinge is going to be water drop hinge that is used by many other Chinese brands, and even Motorola used it on their first Razr phone. So it's no different than them. This hinge will actually allow the display to fold inside the hinge in a way that it will create a shape like water drop, and that's why water drop name is there. And in turn, it will actually make the phone close flat. There will be no gaps between the two halves of the phone, we can see in the images. As well as it will reduce the visibility of the crease. But we also have a live hands-on photo showing us a little bit of the crease. It's a blurry photo, but then again it's there. It shows that the visibility of the crease hasn't decreased that much that we expected. Anyway, we also have the cases, the official cases of the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 that shows the color options again, and it also shows a new S Pen. Now, this S Pen is still a foldable special S Pen. That means pointy part actually retract inside, but then again it's much more thinner and the slot for the S Pen is also much more smaller. So usability wise, there will be not that much of a problem for this phone. Now, the last thing is the price. What could be the price? Well, the price is actually increasing this year from $1799 to $1899. Yeah, it's $100 more costlier. So yeah, that's probably it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think about the Galaxy Z Fold 5? and from which phone you are upgrading to it. And yes, if you want, you can get some crazy cool wallpapers up on my website, a link down below. Until the next one, bye and take care.